All right.
We got a real quick one here about artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence.
And this is once again from Daily Mail. A lot of Daily Mail today. The headline: The future of funerals. Startup develops holographic conversational video experience that allows mourners to have conversations with the dead.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
The idea of conversing with mourners at your funeral may sound like a plot from the latest episode of Black Mirror, but it could become a reality thanks to a Los Angeles-based startup which has developed a holographic conversational video experience. Storyfile creates a digital clone of the subject by using 20 synchronized cameras to record them answering a series of questions. Experts then process the footage, tagging clips and using it to train an artificial intelligence that can provide responses. Okay, so they're making a virtual avatar is what they're doing. We don't need to go through all the details of how they do that.
We've gone through that.
Yeah. So they do that. And then one of the first users of the technology was Maureen Smith, MBE, the mother of Storyfile's CEO, Dr. Stephen Smith, who died in June at the age of 87. Dr. Smith told The Telegraph, quote, "Mum answered questions from grieving relatives after they had watched her cremation." The quote continues, "The extraordinary thing was that she answered their questions with new details and honesty. People feel emboldened when recording their data. Mourners might get a freer, truer version of their lost loved ones." Okay, so it's not who you knew, it's who the AI will tell you or show you as the person.
That is an interesting claim.
Yeah. It's bold too. That's a bold claim. Like
they're saying what the information the algorithm or the AI will gather, which is, ostensibly what social media.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the data comes from some kind of sit down interview that they do here. So
okay,
yeah.
But
you're right. You're right. They probably scrape everything from social media or whatever is out there, and able to create some kind of conglomerate AI that people can talk to.
Something, yeah. That is a bold claim.
Yeah, Mrs. Smith lived a life of philanthropy, helping people in need in underdeveloped areas of the UK and the world through volunteering and setting up a nonprofit. Okay, she did a bunch of stuff. In January, she spent several hours over a 2-day period recording answers to her Storyfile questions using a webcam and her computer. After her funeral, held in Babworth on July, her hologram was able to deliver a speech about her life and spirituality and speak to her loved ones.
That is interesting. So Storyfile, these guys advertise on some podcasts.
Oh, some podcasts you listen to, apparently.
I listen to a lot of different podcasts. Yeah. Not always the same one twice. I'm out there. I'm trying to get all the scoops and figure out what's going on. Stay up to date with the conversations, Gons. But yeah, I've heard Storyfile do podcast advertising, and I've not heard of this product of theirs. This must be a new product.
Yeah, it looks like Storyfile launched in 2017. Was originally intended to preserve the stories of Holocaust survivors and other historical figures before it was used at funerals. An individual who wants to create a story file will first choose topics they think their friends and family will want to ask about, such as relationships or childhood secrets. They will then answer 75 of the bank of 250,000 potential questions with 2-minute video answers that can be transformed into their digital likeness. It does not put words.
Secrets.
I know. This is crazy.
You could really cause a stir at your hologram funeral.
It does not put words into the individual's mouth like a deep fake video. But if it is, does not have what? It does not put words into the individual's mouth like a deep fake video. But if it is, does not have an answer. The hologram will encourage the inquisitor to ask something else. Okay. All right.
So you can actually talk to this thing.
It's like intelligent.
You ask questions of it, and then so there could be questions that your hologram grandma might have answers to, but you don't get those answers
until they die.
Until you ask. You got to know the right questions to ask.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then there's a
That seems
photo
weird.
of the Star Trek's William Shatner. He's in a full green screen, is sitting in a chair, and he's answering questions for story file to preserve his memory and legacy for generations to come.
Sure,
so he will be
not enough of that guy preserved.
He will be one of the I'm sure when he passes, people he'll have a shrine where people can come up and ask him questions about
questions. The fact that it is a hologram and it's actually a conversational model makes it very akin to some sort of like technomancy, speaking to the ghost of a dead person.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And
wow.
Of course, the image of the beast comes to mind of, although I think that's going to be a little bit more literal, not just a hologram.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
Nothing to see here. Just hanging out.